myself real quick. And so this is Leandro. I am 34, almost 35 years old this month, and I work with IT infrastructure for a while. I've been here as well. I've been here as well for a while, and that's it. Let's do it. So we have a couple of questions to talk about the art of being persistent, persistence. We have watched a short video, short part of a famous movie, the YouTube. And let's do it. Please, Brizola, can you introduce yourself and answer the question number one? What does it mean to be persistent? Can you define it in your own words?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
loud and clear.
Nice. Hello, guys. Hello, YouTube. Good evening. I am Lucas Brizola, but to call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba. It's a countryside, São Paulo, Brazil. I am single without kids. I have two pets. In my free time, I really like watch movies in the series, listen to music. I really like dance and I really like read books. Um, I'm a work in recruitment and selection with a focus on technology. And I started studying English at TALKNTALK in February last year. I started for literally for scratch. Um, and for me, this phrase is so mantra for me because every day I talk and I hear I talk with me. I think it's so important for me. And every day I'm moving closer to my main goal, become fluent and more confident in English, especially more confident because unfortunately I don't feel confident to say I speak English, but I believe it's a part of the process. And
What are you
thank you.
doing? What are you doing right now?
Exactly.
You are saying in English that you cannot speak in English. That's funny.
Yeah, that's it. And about persistence, in my words, I believe persistence is choosing to try again, especially on the days when it feels easier not to. It's not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about showing up, learning, adjusting, and moving forward with the determination. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Brizola. Nice to see you again. Almir, can you please introduce yourself real quick and then answer question number one?
Okay, my name is Almir, and it's good to be here. I live in São Paulo, in the capital, São Paulo. I'm married. I have a daughter. She's 13 now because yes, she became 13, and Christmas Day. I in São Paulo. I work in the field of transportation for the subway company. It belongs to the government, so I am a civil servant. What else? I like to play my guitar and I have time for that. And I have been around for 3, 4 months on Talk and Talk, and I don't need English to do my job. I just love the language. I don't know what else to say. And to be persistent, in my opinion, is never to give up on something. We are bound to have setbacks from time to time in our lives. It's happened. There is no way out. But just dust yourself off and keep going. You refuse to quit even in discouraging moments when they appear in front of you in your life. They happen a lot. Stumbling block. They appear a lot in front of you in your path, but you need to keep going and never stop on something that we really like to do. And that's my opinion. I really love English. I don't need it, as I said, to do my job, but I have been practicing for a long time, and I still have a long way to go. That's it.
Nice. Nice to meet you, Almir. And actually, your English is top notch. Congratulations. Um, Let me ask you something. So your daughter have born 13 years ago on December 25th. Is that correct?
Yes,
Christmas Day?
exactly. Christmas Day. That's it. She turned 13. She's autistic. and I have to take care of her. Don't have much time for myself, but anyway, even so, that's life.
Yeah, but it's a
I can't
gift.
give up.
It's a gift. It's
It
a gift. Like on the
it sure
Christmas,
is. It
have
sure
your
is.
daughter. Nice.
I do
Congratulations.
agree. I do agree with you.
All right. Last but not least, Iduino, please introduce yourself and answer the question number one, please.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Eduino. I'm joining from Rio Grande do Sul. I work as a software engineer remotely to a company in São Paulo, where we are building a platform to help other companies to manage their recruitment process. And yeah, in reference to be persistent, I can say in my own word that I'm totally agree with Almir and Lucas Brizola. Of course, being persistent means continuous moving forward, even when motivation disappears, you know, is about choosing to keep moving forward, keep going despite doubts, obstacles, or no results. Be persistent is ability to stay committed over time, again and again, especially when the things don't go as you planned it before. Yeah, such as go to the gym or study English. Yes, when you are not motivated, when you are facing some difficulties, but you are there persisting, continuous, moving forward. For me, this is persistence.
Nice, nice. Thanks, Iduino. Well, in my case, I believe persistence, being persistent, I make my word, your words, my own words, right? Like never give up, and also to do at least a little bit more every single day. I believe this is the hardest part because to start doing a new thing, it's easy, but the problem is when all that dopamine decreases, that you can continue doing what you have committed to do. This is the uh, hardest thing to do, in my honest opinion. So it's really hard to be persistence, but of course we are going to talk about it a little bit more in the next questions, right? So again, nice to meet you all, guys. And actually, I already have talked with Brizola and Eduino, but nice to meet you, Almir, again. So, Almir, can you please answer question number two? Do you think persistence is important in life or work?
Yes. Oh, I have my sound. Okay. Oh, yes. Persistent is what, for me, in my opinion, of course, is what help us overcome challenges. You can turn dreams into reality, for instance, be them in life or at work. You can advance in your career, being persistent. So that's really important. As I said, turn dreams into reality and advance in your career at the workplace if you are persistent. So it is really important, in my opinion. Okay.
Nice. Thanks. What about you, Eduino? What do you think about question number two?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, I think persistence is essential in both life and work. I mean, intelligence are important, but without persistence, they don't go very far. If you don't have persistence, no matter if you are intelligent, it's important to have persistence. Many goals take longer to achieve, like become fluent in English. Yeah, you won't become fluent in English in 2 weeks or 1 week. It's take a long. It's important to have persistence. In work, I think that persistence help us to develop or to improve our skills to overcome setbacks unexpected things in the work, in life is important, and to grow emotionally and to build resilience. When you have persistence, you, on other hand, are developing resistance. Yeah, because success is not about speed, but is about consistency over time. When you do the same things over time, many time, yeah, we can develop your persistence. Yeah, to sum up, I think that in both sides, life and work.
Nice. Thanks, Eduino. And you, Brizola?
Yeah, I agree with you, Eduino. I think persistence in this is so important in both. It help us in life. It help us face the challenge, grow through difficult, and stay committed to long-term goals, even when progress feels slow. In work, persistence is essential, of course, for solving problems, developing skills, and stay motivated all the time, especially during stressful or demanding moments. In both areas, persistent keep us moving forward when motivation fades and turn consistent effort into real results. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So, in my case, I believe persistence is really important in our life and work. Not only, well, it's hard to separate life and work recently, right? Considering that we spend 1/3 of our day sleeping, hopefully, and I believe more than 1/3, the other 1/3 of our day working, sometimes so much more. But yeah, that's why I think it's important, and I cannot separate, at least in my case, life and work anymore. Okay, so yeah. Question number 3, Eduino, can you please answer? And then you can ask anyone else to continue to answer as well, right? So can you share a time when persistence helped you achieve something important?
Yes, for sure. One example is yeah, I have had some difficulty to maintain a better habit for studying and improving myself over time. There were many moments when my progress felt very slow, and it would have been more easy to give up. Okay, but I stay I staying persistent even when motivation disappeared, was slow, very slow, and I stayed there. But because I stayed there and don't give up, over time I could see the real improvements. This experience taught me that as you said at the beginning, it's more important to do the small steps rather than big change at the beginning. Yeah, small and repeated actions is more effective. Instead of go to the gym every day, maybe go twice a week or 3 times a week is more effective. Persistence transform your frustration into growth. Yeah, I can learn this a lesson over time. Yeah.
Nice, nice. You know what? I have heard for the following. Like nobody beats an average person, a consistent average person. You know, you are not exceptional. You are just an average. You are delivering like a lot of people, but you are consistent. You are constantly delivering. So nobody can beat up that approach. Of course, this is that uh canned messages, like there's a term in Portuguese. I remember the term to that, self-help, no, autoajuda. I forgot how to say that in English. I'm gonna research a little bit, but this is kind of the phrase that we see in this kind of books, right? But yeah, it's important. And as you have mentioned, I can mention that English, in my case, I've been studying since 2011. So I've been here for a while. And I can say, okay, different from you, Brizola, that is totally able to speak in English and it's telling us, no, I cannot do it. I can say, yeah, I can communicate myself. Of course, I'm not a pro, but I'm doing my best. But yeah, in English and also Spanish, this persistence has brought me a lot of results, positive results. Okay, nice. And what about you? Let me see. I'm trying to be random here. Okay, that's why I asked you. The next one, please. Edwino, I believe Edwino forgot, but the next one, please call the next one so we can be a little more. I don't know. Okay, so let me see. Almir, what do you think about question number 3? Do you think
Number
persistence
three,
have helped you?
okay, to share a time, that's it. Yes, I can share a time because when I decided to go to South Africa, because I've been to South Africa and spent 1 year there studying English, so I started pushing hard, and I chose South Africa because I wanted to go to a place where I wouldn't find any Brazilian in front of myself. Anyway, so you understand. So I didn't want to speak Portuguese at all. And it happened that way. I didn't find any Brazilian, and I spoke only in English. It was good for me the entire year. So I could work it out the way I wanted. I had no problems there. But it was good. The people was receptive. They talked to you a lot. Oh, you are Brazilian. All the people wanted to talk to me mostly about soccer. Anyway, but even
Pelé,
though it
Pelé.
was real nice, yeah. And I was about the persistence. To be persistent was studying. Before going there, I started pushing hard in the studies, and I could, achieve the goal that I wanted. It was real good for me, and I feel good to and not so. As I said before, I still have a long way to go, but I can handle a conversation. That's not much a problem.
Nice, awesome. And you, Brizola?
My case, of course, my English studies. I think I had the best example in February of last year. As you know, when I started studying English at TALKNTALK, it has my first official experience learn English for my career. In the beginning, everything felt difficult. I made a lot of mistakes. I was embarrassed to speak, and sometimes I thought I would be able to go very far, but I chose to be persistent. I joined into the immersion practice even when I had started the repeat exercise, review vocabulary, and the most importantly, I did give up on the days when it felt like it hasn't improved. All the time, I realized that persistent continue even with fear, insecurity, and doubts has essential. That consistent help the shape and reveal more about Lucas, not only as a person, but especially as a professional, someone more confident, dedicated, and capable for facing big challenges. It has the daily choice to keep going that transformed my learning and opened new opportunities for me. Yeah.
Nice, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's move to question number 4. What challenges can make it hard to stay persistent? Almir, would you want to answer this question? And then you can ask the
Okay.
next one.
Okay, I can pass to someone else. I understood. Yes, Challenges can make it hard to stay persistent. In my opinion, I mean, the most difficult challenges is when you doubt yourself. When you doubt yourself, you think that you are not capable of doing something, or you have fear of failure. Those are difficult. Those are difficult to fight through and overcome. I think, in my opinion, is when you have a fear of failure. You think you are not capable of doing something, and you doubt yourself. Uh, for me, that's really challenging for the person to keep going. That's not so easy. Like in our case here, to keep going studying English. I've known a lot of people that they have given up before because they decided, it's not for me, and they have stopped. But I keep going. No way. If I learn a word a day for me, that's good. So when you want something, it's really important to you. For me, it's because I love the language, I love the melody, I love the way to speak, and I graduated on languages and letras, English and Portuguese. So that's it.
And the next one?
Oh, I'm sorry for that. I forgot. It can be Brizola, okay? Brizola, it's up to you now.
It's something
Okay.
like I'm outsourcing my own job, right?
Nice. I think self-doubts, fear of failure in moments when motivation drops. A slow result can also be discouraged, especially when you feel like you are trying your best but not seeing process. And external pressures from work, stud, or personal life can distract you, and compare yourself to others often make everything feel harder. When you don't have support or positive environment, staying consistent become even more challenging. Yeah. And you, Edwin?
Thanks, Rizola. I'm totally agree with you. I would like to add that one of the biggest challenges is discouragement, especially when results don't appear quickly. Yeah, especially become fluent in English. Just take time, very long time. During that time, you can feel discouragement, and it's very damaging for your persistence. Other challenge is comparison with others and lack of support. When you don't have support from your family, your brothers, or the people around you, maybe it can weaken your persistence. Yeah. Other point is mental fatigue. Mental fatigue is when you are tired or overwhelmed. When you are very tired, even simple task can be very heavy to do. Yeah. In these moments is when persistence requires discipline, not motivation. Yeah. Especially go to the gym, for example. When I end up in the final of the day, 7 p.m., I'm very tired, sit on my couch watching TV. Yeah, I feel very tired to go to the gym, but I have to stand up and put my clothes and go to the gym, even when I am not motivated, but I need to go. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I think there are a lot of challenges, but I can see these challenges is very common. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. So, in my case, I believe I totally agree with all that you have mentioned here, guys, but I believe the worst I believe the challenge, the challengest thing is lack of results, as Eduino have mentioned recently. Like it's something like we are moved for, we are, yes, we are result driven, I guess. In my case, when I of course I work with IT, and sometimes I work a lot during the day, and it seems at the end of the day, it seems that I haven't done anything, you know. But when I go outside to clean my yard, or to do something, to fix something that I can see the result instantly, it's totally different the feeling. Like I would keep doing it without any problem, because I'm seeing the result instantly, and then I can be persistent. It's easier to be persistent. But when you don't have a result, or sometimes we even take 2 or 3 steps back in our progress, right? Re Mainly regarding languages, learning languages. Sometimes we are doing well, and all of a sudden we start having troubles and to understand, to express ourselves. So it's really hard to us when we don't see any, I would say, any results, right? When doesn't make sense to us that, okay, we are not seeing, we are not improving, uh, we are not improving. So when we don't see any results instantly, it's a lot of it's a lot of more challenger do anything. Okay. So question number 5: how do you stay motivated when progress is slow? Speaking of slowness, what do you do, Brizola, in that case?
Oh my God, it's so hard to stay motivated all the time, especially in process slow.
Yeah.
Yes. In my case, I stay motivated when the process is slow by focus on small wins, instead of just looking for the final goal. Celebrate tiny improvements, helping me remember that the growth is happening, even if it's not obvious. Oh my God, obvious. Oh my God, it's so hard for me to pronunciation. Obvious at the first. I also reminded myself when I started, because reconnect with my purpose, giving me energy to continue, break a time, break tasks, sorry, into small steps, make them feel more, I don't know, manageable, and just surrounded myself with supportive people, helping me keep going. Most importantly, I try to be patient with myself. It's not good. It's not easier for me, because I'm considered anxious person, But I think it's so important. Slow processing is still process, and the consistency always leads somewhere. Somewhere, yeah.
And the next one.
Oh, sorry. Eduino. Eduino.
Thanks, my friend. Yeah, I think that when progress is slow, I try to focus on my process instead of the results or outcomes. For example, I remind myself why I started this journey, why I started, for example. And another things that helped me in my case is track my progress and celebrate small achievements, small wins is very important because it motivates me along the way, even if seems very insignificant, like for example, in the final of the day, I will celebrate that I did my immersion in TALKNTALK. Okay, maybe it seems like insignificant, but for me it's important because it's help me to stay motivated, help me to feel joyful, it's very important to celebrate the small wins, small achievements, And another thing is that accept that slow progress is progress too. Yeah, when we are progressing slower, you are progressing. Yeah, stay persistent doesn't mean feeling excited over time, but is trusting in your process. Believe that you will achieve, your day will come, you know. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, believe in your process.
And you, Omir.
Okay, I think that is my turn. So I started
Sorry.
to step ahead. I decided to step ahead anyway. So
Nice, nice.
okay, I second Iduino. I totally agree with what he said. And also, in my case, I have to remind myself why I started doing those things in the first place. Never forget your main goal in order to be motivated. So that's what I do. I have to remind myself, stop and think, and why the heck did I started doing those things? And uh, and then, oh yes, I that's what I want. My goal is to something, and you know, and so I for me, in order to continue, I have to stop and think and collect my thoughts and go ahead. So that's what I do. Sometimes we need to stop and think, why is it really important? So yes, that's it. That's about the same as Edwin said before.
Nice, nice. In my case, I try to control my anxiety. I know that's really hard to do, but I do that often. And well, if we start speaking about anxiety, we have a long list of things and results. Let's not do it today, right? So, question number 6, Iduino. Do you think persistence is more important than talent? Why or why not?
That depends. I believe persistence is often more important than talent, but talent can give you a head start, can help you to take a first steps, you know. But persistence help you to keep moving forward when things get difficult, you know. It's important to combine those things, but to start, it's important to have a talent or ability or skills, but persistence is what make you on the road, make you moving forward, you know. And persistence helps you build your skills, gain more experience, and develop more discipline. Even if you start with less talent, for example, stay persistent, consistent, and continuing in your journey can take you more experience. For example, if you start learning English, you can start at the beginning level, but over time, maybe we will become more fluent or in high level, you know. Yeah, but talent is important to start. Yeah.
Nice. The next one. I'm
Sorry,
joking.
Mr. Brizola. Go ahead.
Okay, for me, I agree with you. Do you not think yes? I think persistence is often more important than talent. Because talent can give you a good start point, but persistent is what actually moves you forward. Many talented people stop when things get difficult, while persistent people keep practicing, improve, and overcome challenge. Persistent helps you bind discipline, confidence, and real skill over time. In the longer run, consistent effort usually beats natural ability because talent without action doesn't lead to results, but persistence turns effort into process. Yeah, I think it is. And you, Almir?
Okay, I agree with both of you. For me, persistence is much more important than talent. Talent without persistence can only take you so far. So, for instance, to play the guitar like I do, you may have talent for that. But if you don't practice, if you are not persistent, you may you need to be persistent. You need to practice even so. No, so what? You have talent. So what? You need to practice. You have to take it and every day. And so okay, you may improve faster than other people, but even so, you need practice. You need to be persistent, and you need to do it every day. So that's it, my opinion.
I was about to ask you, so are you talent on guitar, playing guitar, or persistent? Which one?
I
I'm
may
not
have a little.
I'm neither talent neither persistent. I'm trying the acoustic guitar, but it's hard.
I don't know. Some people say I have a talent for that, but even so, as I said, I had to practice a lot. I still have to practice a lot every day. I finished the school, classical guitar, and I read the sheets. I play classical music like Beethoven and some others, and popular songs too, also. But as I said, some people say I may have a little bit of a talent, but I need to press. Otherwise, if I spent 1 month without playing, oh my God, I
Yeah.
feel like I don't know anything at all. So that's
It's the
it.
same. It's the same when it comes to speak a different language, right? If you stay like 1 month without speaking, and you try that again, it's something like, oh, I'm not I don't know what I'm doing here. Right? What's happening? Nice. All right, I believe we are going to the last question. Let's go to the question number 6. And well, it's a little bit redundant. The question asks, do you think persistent is more important than talent? So why don't we jump to the question number 7? Can persistence sometimes be a negative thing? And I don't know, Almir, do you want to answer this question? Or yeah, I believe you can answer question number 7. Can persistence sometimes be a negative thing? In what situations?
Persistence sometimes can be a negative thing in what situations? Persistence. Oh, yes, I have my sound. Okay. Persistence can sometimes cross the lines, as they say that up there. You need to recognize that sometimes it's not working. You are doing something that is not working. So, as I said before, in the other question, you may stop and think and collect your thoughts and reflect. And am I in the correct way? Is it really important for me? So, uh, if it can be negative, or you may do damage for something or for somebody, it can be harmful for somebody else. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes you have to stop and see. And okay, I keep going. It's okay. There is no problem in this path that I'm going through. But sometimes you have to recognize that it's not working what you chose in the first place, and that you have to stop and maybe change something, or stop and start doing something else. That's my opinion. The
So,
most important thing is to stop and think and check from time to time if it's doing well, if it's okay.
something like sometimes it's wiser to just give up and try again, right? Try a different thing, different stuff. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks. And what about you, Omir?
Oh, okay. Now I have to choose somebody. Yes,
No, I'm
Brizola.
sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know why
Brizola.
I asked you again, but that works.
Okay, okay, that's it. That's
I
not a
had
problem.
an email pop up in the middle of my screen, then I'll me nice. Brizola, if you are talking, you are mute.
Okay, it's my first time. Okay. I think so. I think I formulate. I think yes, because persistent. I think depend on the situations. For example, when someone keeps insisting on a goal that is harming their well-being, draining their energy, or clearly not aligning with the values anymore. Persistence can turn into stubbornness. It can also be negative when a person refuses to change directions, when when our signals show that a different path would be healthier or more effective. In some cases, I believe being persistent can make people ignore rest, ignore feedback, or stay stuck in situations that no longer help them grow. Sometimes the smartest choice is not to push harder, but to step back, I think, in the choice a better way forward. Yeah. And do you know, tell me?
Yeah, thanks. I totally agree with you. I think that if someone keeps pushing in the same direction without reflecting, without adjusting, they might waste more time and harm their mental health. For example, stay persistent in the same goal that no longer align with your values or your well-being. It can lead to burnout, for example. For me, I believe that health persistence includes recognize when is the time to pause, when is the time to give up, when is the time to adapt, to choose other path, even change your direction. Yeah, it is important. Note, as we said in Portuguese, dar murro em ponta de faca. Yeah, persistence is not about this. Yeah, persistence is about conscious choices. Yeah, and health persistence is recognize when it's the time to reflect and change your direction. Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
I
and
don't I don't think I believe everybody has answered already this question, right? And I don't think it we know that people says uh giving a punch in a knife, but let's see. I'm Googling it right now. No, I believe not. Push knife, punch knife. Yeah.
yeah, did you never heard this sentence, this
Yeah, in
quote?
Portuguese, yes, but in English,
Yeah, yeah. In English, I don't know how to say.
yeah. Actually, there's a say that don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Oh,
Yeah. Something like don't being prepared for something, or I don't know.
very
Okay,
good.
so we have
Thanks.
5 minutes left. Let me call everybody back here. Let me close this room in 30 seconds so they can have a little more time to talk. Well, and in sum, I believe we have had a nice conversation, even it was short, but I believe we could establish such a dialogue talking about persistence. And we are here doing this. I mean, being persistent and trying every single day. Not every single day here at Talk and Talk, but some of us, yes, but unfortunately, I don't have this availability. But yeah, so we have back Elton, Solange, and Warley. Uh, am I missing someone? I believe. Ah, no, no. No, we have Pereira as well. So we are reaching the end of our time, the end of our slot. And so how was the conversation, Solange, Warley, Elton, Pereira?
It was profound.
Wow.
Yes, it was. We touched different perspectives, like spirituality, some consistency, faith, courage, more consistency, and
Oh
it
boy.
was, yes, it was really interesting, our conversation. Thank you all for all the stuff.
Everything in nothing more than 40 minutes of conversation, right? Okay, nice. So here in the main room, we have had a nice conversation as well. It's a really nice topic to talk about, to speak, and also to share our experiences and learn with our colleagues. So yeah, we have like 3 minutes left, and the microphone is open if anyone else want to share anything. I mean, from
Yes,
my
I
perspective.
want to share. I have to say that I choose this immersion today because I'm losing my hope. I'm losing hope. I'm unemployed, and I'm believing that persistent doesn't help, doesn't exist, doesn't. It's an illusion, and so this immersion, it was really special, and I have to say thank you all, especially my colleagues at the room, the private room, because I share with them this idea, and in general, I'm different now, and I'm more motivated. So it was great. It was really
Nice.
great.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The good point about this immersion is it's much more than immersion, you know. We learn much more than English here. You know. This was a good topic to talk about, to be present. I learned a lot with Solange, Wale, and Alton. And this is a really good topic to talk about. And I really appreciate it. You know. Thanks for your time.
Something
Yeah.
like we are using English as a tool, not as a we are not just studying English. We are using
Yes.
it.
Sometimes it's like a therapy, you know, here. I like to
Yeah.
talk about this topic. I love this kind of topic, you know, first tense,
Yeah.
habits, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I like to say the same, you know. Sometimes I'm here because it's like a therapy. Here we can talk a
And
lot,
I'm
a lot, you know, about some subject that we can't talk with your friends.
yeah.
Yes.
And I'm glad that everybody here, I believe everybody here is enjoying this kind of conversations. And well, we have no time left, but I would like to say thank you and have a good one. And if you can be here next week, same channel, same time. Okay. So
Yeah,
Thank
time.
you. Thank you